First of all, the general pattern was they would start calling, and I think, well, it was 2 miles to go, so they would be there at the trailhead in about a half hour to 40 minutes, and it took us 20 minutes to get up there from here, so it gave the driver a chance to put away what he or she was doing at the time and then drive up to the trail.
You'd get a phone call, you'd run up there, you know, the guy would have already, or the hikers would have already hitched into town, or you get up there and there's one hiker up there that calls you and another hiker calls somebody else, so you got two rigs up there bringing people back, and it was just kind of frustrating.
Well, as the season last year, 2018, got busier and busier, Gary Harding, one of our most prolific drivers, had an idea of having a shuttle service.
Doug actually put the paperwork together and said, yeah, we can do that. But then he posted it so people on different apps had access to it.
So I scheduled the shuttles, and we would leave the store at 7 in the morning for the early risers. Again, another trip at 9, a trip at noon. And then in the afternoon, I think it was at like at 2 o'clock, and then maybe 4 o'clock, and then once something towards sunset, maybe 7 o'clock. And they could sign up at the store. And this schedule was also posted up at the trail.
We knew when we were going up, there'd be people at the store that needed a ride, and there'd be people waiting at the trailhead. It really allowed us to schedule our time better, so it was much, much more relaxing for the drivers in Trout Lake, and it was much better for the hikers.
Almost instantly after the shuttle started, the calls for help dropped off to literally nothing. The hikers knew now that they could count on a ride being there, and so they didn't have to worry about calling in and hoping to get a ride.
People could see that schedule and say, okay, there's a ride into town at 2 o'clock, and there's a ride back out at 5 o'clock. I can go in and have a burger and a shake and get a couple of supplies and go right back out. And they can do that. So more people came into town just for that reason, or they wouldn't have prior.